Have you ever felt like you were moving in the wrong direction? I don't mean getting lost. I mean that deep, unsettling feeling that the entire world is moving one way, downstream, towards ease, towards comfort, towards safety. And you are the only one compelled to turn around and fight your way up. I ask this because standing on the banks of this river, watching the salmon run, I wasn't just watching a biological event. I was watching a physical manifestation of obsession. Most of nature is about conserving energy. It's about finding the easiest path. Water flows downhill. Animals sleep when they are tired. But the salmon breaks every rule of self-preservation. I watched them in the ocean first. Out there, they were silver, sleek, and invisible. They were comfortable. They had endless food. They had the vastness of the deep blue to hide in. They had made it. And I think about how many of us are living in our own ocean right now. We have the steady job. We have the nice house. We have the approval of society. We are swimming in the easy water. But then, something shifts. A switch flips inside their ancient brains. A call. A magnetic pull that they cannot explain and cannot ignore. They turn their backs on the comfort of the ocean. They turn their backs on the easy life. And they head toward the river mouth. Why? Why leave safety to enter a slaughterhouse? As I filmed them entering the fresh water, I noticed they changed. They stopped eating. Their stomachs literally shrank to make room for reproductive organs. They stopped caring about their own survival and focused entirely on their mission. Their silver scales turned a bruised, violent shade of red and green. They looked like warriors painting themselves for a battle they knew they might not survive. It reminds me of those people, maybe you are one of them, who suddenly quit their high-paying corporate jobs to become artists, or to start a nonprofit, or to build something that matters to them. Everyone looks at them and says, "You are crazy. You are ruining your life. You are hurting yourself." And looking at the salmon, battering themselves against the rocks, it does look like madness. The current in the river is relentless. It never stops pushing back, not for a second. Imagine running a marathon, but the wind is blowing against you at hurricane speeds, and the ground is moving backwards under your feet. That is every second of the salmon's life in the river. I watched one particular fish at the base of a waterfall. This was the impossible wall. The water was thundering down with such force that the mist soaked my camera lens from 50 feet away. He tried to jump. He threw his body into the air, tail beating furiously against the gravity. He hit the rock. Thud. He fell back into the white foam. I flinched. I felt that impact in my own bones. He drifted for a moment, stunned. I thought, that's it. He's done. He should just drift back down. No one would blame him. But he didn't drift. He aligned himself again. He found the pocket of calm water, coiled his muscles, and launched himself a second time. He failed again, and again, and again. I stood there for an hour, my heart racing, rooting for a fish, and in that hour, I realized something profound about failure. To the salmon, hitting the rock isn't failure. It's just feedback. It's just part of the swim. He doesn't have an ego. He doesn't stop to think, "Oh, I'm such a loser. I missed the jump. What will the other fish think of me?" No, he just recalculates and jumps. We humans, we are so afraid of the rocks. We are so afraid of the current pushing us back that we often refuse to even enter the river. We stay in the ocean, safe and silver, wondering, what if? Finally, on maybe the 20th attempt, he made it. He cleared the lip of the falls. He didn't stop to celebrate. He didn't look back at the view. He just kept swimming. Because the destination wasn't the top of the waterfall. The destination was home. This is the part of the story that breaks my heart, but also heals it. They are swimming home. They are exact gravel bed where they were born years ago. The precision of that memory is baffling. They are fighting this battle not to conquer the river, but to close the circle. When they finally reach the calm waters of the spawning grounds, they are exhausted. They are tattered. Their skin is peeling. They have literally given pieces of themselves to the river. And then, they do the final act. They create the next generation. They bury their eggs in the gravel, ensuring that life continues. And then, they die. I saw the carcasses of the ones who had finished. They were drifting in the shallows. And at first glance, it looks like a tragedy. It looks like a waste. All that struggle, just to die. But as I sat there by the quiet stream, watching the leaves fall on their still bodies, I realized it wasn't a tragedy. It was a masterpiece. The salmon doesn't live for happiness. The salmon lives for meaning. There is a massive difference. Happiness is floating in the ocean, eating and being safe. Meaning is swimming upstream, fighting the current, tearing your body apart, to deliver something to the future that is more important than your own present comfort. The nutrients from their bodies dissolve into the water. They feed the insects, which feed the young salmon when they hatch. Even in death, they are providing for the mission. They didn't just spend their lives, they invested them. This journey taught me that if you feel a pull to do something hard, something that makes no logical sense to your friends or your bank account, listen to it. That upstream battle you are fighting, that resistance you feel every day, it is not a sign that you are wrong. It is a sign that you are on your way home. It is supposed to be hard. The current is supposed to push back. The rocks are supposed to be slippery. Don't stay in the ocean just because it is easy. You weren't made to just float and eat. You are made to swim. You are made to jump waterfalls. Your scars are not signs of damage. They are the map of your journey. They prove that you didn't just drift through life. You fought for it. So, if you are tired today, if the water is cold and the current is strong, keep swimming. You are closer to the source than you think.